Starting in 2026, every Texas high school student will be required to take a personal financial literacy course in order to graduate. But why wait? This 12-part series covers everything the state requires, and more. If you want to get financially empowered before graduation, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. Hey, I get it. Most people think we work just to pay the bills. And sure, that's part of it. But earning money is about more than survival. It's about freedom. When you earn, you decide. You can shape your future, invest in your goals, and stop depending on anyone else to make life happen for you. That's why learning how to earn, and what to do with that income, is the first step to financial empowerment. Let's start with how people get paid. If you're working at a restaurant or grocery store, you're probably getting paid wages. That means you earn a certain amount per hour. Say you make $15 an hour and work 20 hours a week. That's $300 gross pay. If you work 40 hours, that's $600. Wages equals time traded for money. Then there's salary. That's when you're paid a fixed amount for the year, no matter how many hours you work. A $40,000 salary usually means getting paid $1,538 every 2 weeks before taxes. But remember, salary doesn't mean less work. Sometimes it means more. Salaried workers are typically paid bi-weekly, 26 paychecks, semi-monthly, 24, or monthly, 12. The structure of your pay cycle can impact your budgeting. Most hourly workers are paid weekly or bi-weekly. Under the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA, any time worked over 40 hours in a week usually qualifies for overtime, which means 1.5 times your regular pay. So if you're making $12 an hour, overtime pays you $18 an hour. If you worked 10 extra hours, that's an extra $180. Some companies even offer double time for holidays or late-night shifts, so it pays to know your schedule and your rights. Now here's where people get confused. Gross pay is what you earn. Net pay is what you take home after deductions. A deduction is any amount taken out of your paycheck before it reaches you. These can include taxes, retirement contributions, or health insurance premiums. Some deductions are required by law, others are optional. Let's break it down. Say your gross pay is $500 for the week. You'll likely see federal income tax withheld, around $40. This depends on total annual earnings, marital status, and some other factors. For a single earner making $500 a week for the whole year, their total earnings would be $26,000, and their effective tax rate would be between 6 and 8%. Texas has zero state income tax. Other deductions are fixed in their percentages. Social Security, 6.2%, and Medicare, 1.45%, about $38 combined. Together, these are referred to as payroll tax, or FICA, plus maybe some for health insurance or retirement depending on the job. That leaves you with around $420 in your bank account. Always check your pay stub and know where your money's going. Wages are just part of the story. Benefits can be worth thousands. Many full-time jobs offer health insurance, medical, dental, vision, paid time off, vacation, holidays, sick days, retirement plans, like a 401k, sometimes with a match, employee discounts, tuition help, even gym memberships. Some benefits are pre-tax, meaning they're deducted from your paycheck before taxes are calculated, lowering your taxable income and saving you money. Benefits make a huge difference. A job that pays a little less per hour but includes full benefits might actually be the better deal long-term. Not every job has a boss or a time card. If you're freelancing, say doing digital design, landscaping, or working app gigs, you're likely an independent contractor. That means you get no benefits. You pay your own taxes, including both halves of FICA, that's Social Security and Medicare, totaling 15.3%. You control your time and clients. You'll fill out a W-9 and receive a 1099 form at tax time instead of a W-2. When filing taxes, you'll need to complete a Schedule C to report income and expenses, and a Schedule SE to calculate self-employment tax. You'll also need to set aside 25 to 30% of your income for taxes, or risk owing big later. IC work can be powerful, but only if you treat it like a real business. Smart employees look beyond the paycheck. Total compensation equals salary, plus benefits, plus bonuses, plus other perks. Say two jobs both offer $35,000 a year. One includes a 401k match, health insurance, and 10 paid holidays. The other has none of that. Who's getting the better deal? The first one, every time. Always ask, what's included beyond the wage? Not all jobs are equal, and not all jobs are forever. When deciding where to work, think about these things. Pay and hours. What are you trading your time for? Flexibility and commute. What you'll learn, whether it aligns with your future goals and immediate benefits like health insurance and time off. Even a minimum wage job can be a stepping stone if you treat it that way. Your taxes fund public goods, roads, schools, national defense, disaster relief. Every paycheck contributes. What you should know, gross income is before deductions. Adjusted gross income, AGI, includes deductions like student loan interest or tuition. Taxable income equals what the IRS actually taxes after deductions. A tax deduction reduces the income the government taxes. A tax credit reduces the actual amount of tax you owe, dollar for dollar. The more you know, the better you can plan. The U.S. has a progressive tax system. That means the first $11,600 you earn in 2024 is taxed at 10%. The next portion is taxed at 12%, and so on. Let's look at two examples. Example 1. You earn $7,800 at your summer job. Because that's under the $15,000 standard deduction for 2024, you owe $0 in federal income tax. Example 2. You earn $31,200 in a full year. Subtract the standard deduction of $15,000 to get $16,200 of taxable income. That puts you in the 12% tax bracket, but only on the portion above the first $11,600. Note that tax rates for 2025 increased about 3% since the 2024 numbers were published, so be sure to get an updated table before filing. Most high schoolers don't owe federal taxes if they earn under the standard deduction, but you might still get a W-2 and have to file. Tip: you can often get a refund even if you made less than that. File and check. If you lose your job through no fault of your own, you might qualify for unemployment. It's temporary pay to help you get back on your feet, not a vacation. It usually replaces about 50% of your previous income for up to 26 weeks, but rules vary by state. You must have worked a certain number of hours or earned a certain amount to qualify. Gig workers and independent contractors usually don't qualify. Even at your first job, you have rights. These include a minimum wage. Federal minimal wage is $7.25 an hour. Texas matches this. Some states are higher, up to $15 an hour. A safe work environment. Fair hours if you're under 18. And protection from discrimination. Under the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA. Tipped employees must still earn minimum wage after tips. Youth workers have limits on hours and types of jobs. And if you ever feel something is wrong, speak up. Ask questions. Know your value. You're one step closer to financial confidence and real freedom. If this helped, be sure to check out all 12 episodes in this series and share them with a friend who needs to learn this too. Like and subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And if you've got questions, drop them here. I've probably been there too.